Hey guys, Shane from Jaggs Journeys, back again for another weekly catch up here live on YouTube. So thanks again to everyone who's been tuning in every week. Thanks to everyone who tuned in last week, and thanks to everyone who's tuning in again tonight. It's greatly appreciated that you take time out of your busy week schedule to spend time with me here on Monday nights, and I really appreciate that as well. Harry, how are you, mate? Welcome to the live chat. Who else we got there? X-Light. Sorry, I cannot actually read. I've got a lot of shadows going on here. X-Light of Safarian. Apologies if I got that wrong. Welcome. So welcome to everyone who is jumping on the live stream right now. I hope everyone's had an awesome weekend just gone. Hopefully some of you got to go to your favorite theme parks or attractions over the weekend, as I do every weekend. And I do like meeting you guys out there. I've bumped into so many people last Saturday where I was at SeaWorld. And actually, I did 3 parks last Saturday. I actually visited SeaWorld to do my video. Hopefully you guys have seen that video. It's pretty much it's a look around SeaWorld and a few updates there, but it's also just getting ready for Carnival, because obviously Carnival comes up on the 3rd of February. I think it's Saturday the 3rd of February, and then the following Saturday, and then the following 2 Friday Saturdays. So it's pretty much all about getting ready for Carnival, what to expect for Carnival, I suppose, and especially if you haven't been before. If you haven't been before, make sure you check out my last year's Carnival video, because essentially they're running the same blueprint again for this year. So although I think I read somewhere that they're saying that the laser light show, the aqua laser light show, is supposed to be bigger and better than before, or bigger fountains, or more lights, I don't know, brighter. So they're always claiming it's going to be better than last year. So let's wait and see. But hopefully a lot of you can get along to Carnival. And don't forget, if you are an annual pass holder, redeem your free ticket, because I think it's around $50 or maybe $50 or $60. I can't remember offline exactly what it was online there, but it pays to get that redemption ticket if you're a pass holder. Any of those events that they offer those to, definitely take them up for sure. Because obviously when you get in the park, there's always things to buy and spend, obviously. So I did that video on Saturday, which I released last night, Sunday. So hopefully you've had a chance to have a look at that. There's some rides in there. There's some information about the new pathway that they're putting in as well at SeaWorld. So hopefully you enjoy the video. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure you give it a watch and a like too. That'd be awesome. Then I went across to Movie World after that, and essentially to do a live stream of the Hooray for Hollywood parade. So thanks heaps to all those people that did jump onto that live stream at the time, and also thanks to those people who have watched it since as well. So that's pretty cool. And I was fortunate enough to get a really good spot, and I even had Harley Quinn come sit next to me during that parade, which I didn't realize at first, actually. So that was pretty funny. So that was pretty cool. I wanted to do another live in the park, and I thought, we might as well do a Hooray for Hollywood parade live stream, which was pretty cool. Unfortunately, though, we didn't see Gizmo in the parade or his float, which he was in park during the day. I did see him during the day, and so not sure why the float's not in the parade at the moment. It was in the parade originally when I did my video there, which was the second day of the event, and that they had the Gremlins float in the parade with Gizmo on there. So anyway, after I did that, we stayed live for a bit longer, and obviously had a chat with you guys, had a little bit of a walk around the park, and then I went over to Dreamworld night markets for dinner. I thought, why not make a day of it? So I met a few more people there as well. So I was just saying before, I met so many people on Saturday on holidays from around Australia, people that support the channel, people that buy me coffees, It was awesome. And yeah, I personally had just a really awesome day meeting everyone and had some fun as well. And yeah, enjoyed making the videos as I do. So hopefully you enjoyed the video that I put out. And yeah, it was great to see those of you that I did bump into again at the parks as well. So hi to everyone who's jumping on to the live and taking time out of your night. Once again, I appreciate it, especially if you're in a different time zone to Queensland. So really appreciate that. So yeah, hope everyone had an awesome weekend and a good day today. Yeah, my weeks are busy with my normal job, and then weekends are pretty busy with filming. Normally, I don't do a full day of filming unless there's an event or something on. But I did 3 parks and the night market, or 2 parks plus the night market on Saturday, and then I had to edit. So, so it was a pretty busy weekend, and then squeezing all the other normal chores and things you got to do over the weekend, obviously, as well. But yeah, that was good. Had fun. Someone saying that they enjoyed the live stream of the Hooray for Hollywood parade, so that was cool. Thank you for that. Yeah, Harley Quinn sitting next to me. Yes, that was. At first, I didn't even actually notice, so that was pretty funny indeed. Matt jumping on for another weekly wrap up. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate your support there always. And what have we got here? By the way, I've been getting a lot of birthday requests at the moment. So any shout outs that you guys want me to do, easiest way to do that is just to do it through the Buy Me a Coffee app. So and I don't put a price on that per se. I think the minimum you can put on there is just the $5, which I don't get the full $5, by the way, because the people that run that app get a cut of that. So but yeah, anything like birthday shout outs, just buying coffees in general for general support of the channel, it can all be done through that app. It's the easiest way to do things like that. So appreciate everyone's support there too, and also my regular people that subscribers that regularly buying me coffees. It's always appreciated. Matt saying they redeemed their tickets for Carnival for the 3rd. I think it's opening night, so that's cool. I haven't redeemed mine yet, so I'm not sure. Hopefully the 3rd's still open. If not, I'll be going the 2nd, the following week, I guess. Depends what's available. I should get onto that, I suppose, pretty quickly, because they do go. The redemption tickets do sell out fast, or the whole night sell out fast. Do they accept companion cards for the nights? I believe so. I'm pretty sure it's just something that they do have at park, but again, I don't work for them, so it's always best to check online or reach out to them directly. There might be someone on the chat tonight who might know more about that, though, who does actually use those regularly, but I'm pretty sure they would. I can't see why they wouldn't. So usually you'll find that stuff's okay for the night, same as the daytime. Drew saying, my first time watching you live. Oh, thanks for that. I appreciate you joining the live. We're here every Monday night, 8 p.m. Queensland time. So, some people come on every week. Some just pop in now and then, and that's all good as well. So I appreciate everyone jumping on when you can. That's all good. I know everyone's busy as well. So Chris is saying, got mine. What do you think of the Summer Splash support? The Summer Splash support the theme parks or the smaller operators such as Aqueduct. Oh, yeah. I think, are you referring to the deal that Dreamworld has with this light? It's a little bit bright. So I got a light in here, and it's like it's giving me it's flaring out. Anyway, yeah. So there's a deal. I think Dreamworld do a deal with Aqueduct and what is it? There's a couple of other smaller parks, and I think it's awesome, and I think there should be more of that, especially around the Gold Coast. There's other attractions and stuff. We feature a lot of other attractions on our channel. We're predominantly theme parks, of course, but if you scroll back, you'll find Ripley's Believe It or Not and other time zones, other attractions you can do around the Gold Coast as well on there. So I think it's awesome that they're doing that as well. That's pretty cool. I think that's what you're referring to. So apologies if I got that wrong, but I think that's what you were referring to. Which parks accept the companion cards? I'm pretty sure Movie World, SeaWorld, Movie World, SeaWorld definitely. I think I'm not sure about Wet n Wild, but I would probably assume so. But again, it's best to reach out to the park directly. Again, I've got a friend who is actually he was on our live last week. I'm not sure if he's on tonight, and I know he actually uses those companion passes. So yeah, so I'm not sure. Let me just scroll through, see if he's on there, if he's made any comments. I don't think so yet. No, he might not be on tonight. But yeah, look, just always reach out to them directly. If you go online, they'll have an email to their guest services. Just ask a question, and they'll definitely advise you of that. You should be able to find that information out quite easily online. But yeah, I know that they're something that I use pretty often there. So cool. You got people saying hi. You got people saying they got their tickets, which is awesome for Carnival. What else have we got there? Which parks except okay, we just said that one. Okay, so someone else is saying on there that all of them. So yeah, all of them do. Yeah, pretty sure Dreamworld also have something like that too. So yeah, I mean these days it's inclusion is everything, right? So it's very important, and it would be in their best interest to make sure that there's something for everyone at all the parks. Okay, so someone is saying that they actually use one to get their friend in all the time, no issue at any of the parks. So that's really good. Thank you for letting us know. That's fantastic. Ryder, how are you, mate? He's saying, noticed yesterday that they removed the 1 million Christmas lights on the roof of Main Street. They possibly removed it not too long ago. Okay, yeah. Not sure. I didn't. I was there Saturday, but I probably didn't look up. So that's cool. I know sometimes they leave them up because they have events and things on for companies that hire out Movie World at night, because companies can hire them out for their dinners, award nights, or what have you, out of hours. Sometimes they just hire out Main Street and they have caterers in and entertainment and things. No rides. Or sometimes they pay and have rides. It just depends how big the company is, I suppose. But yeah, I thought they sort of left those lights up, but interesting. Okay, well, that's probably good that they're replacing them, making them better, hopefully. Do we know what characters will be out during the night? Okay, we're talking about Carnival, I'm assuming. So I don't know yet what actual characters will be out on the night, but usually the Nickelodeon characters are out at the stage or around that Nickelodeon area. I'm pretty sure they were last year. Again, it's a really short event. So Carnival, keeping in mind, it's a 3-hour event. So 5:30 to 8:30 is a lot to do. And don't forget, there is also that awesome aquacolor light show, which on the lake, which probably takes about half an hour of your time, because it's about a 20-minute show, or maybe, around 20 minutes, maybe just under. By the time you get there, get seated, because they got to seat a lot of people there. And, that adds into your night, and there's all the different precincts. There's the 4 precincts. There's the different foods and entertainment throughout the park. And then there's rides as well. And then there's characters as well. So it depends what you want to do. I would always suggest coming to these night events, try and plan or pre-plan your night. So get online. As all the information is on the app or on the website. And they'll tell you everything, what shows are on, what the precincts are, like where to go. And hopefully you've watched my video that I just uploaded last night about getting ready for Carnival. And it tells you where the precincts are and what to expect there as well. Plus, feel free to watch last year's video that I put out, because there was pretty much a full wrap of everything. I only might have missed a couple of things, again, due to time. It's really hard filming on those nights because I've got to run. I'm on a real tight schedule, because I've got to get that video presented back to you guys who are thinking about going, or maybe can't go and they want to see what the event's like. But either way, I've got to try and cover everything on the night, everything. That's what my aim is. And I sometimes have trouble with that, because it's busy, and then obviously people are going to stop me as well, which I'm always happy to say hi and stop for a quick hello on those nights. But yeah, so there's certainly a lot to do in a short amount of time on those nights. So definitely get down to Nickelodeon, but I would always work out what you want to do first. I would recommend riding the Leviathan coaster at night. It's just an experience. Even the Trident, if it's not windy, that view you get up there at night, Gold Coast is magical. So, and it's awesome if the show's on, because I think there's 3 shows on that lake at night, and the fireworks, it's just awesome. So you be up there and see all the fireworks, and hopefully the fireworks will fly past you, not at you. But no, I'm pretty sure it's further enough away from you up there. But yeah. Always try and plan your night. You get the most out of your night that way, because there'll be some things you don't want to do. There'll be some things you do want to do. But remember, rides are always there unless you're only there for this one time. But yeah, try and at least get the Leviathan, and probably earlier in the night. Oh, I suppose you got to wait till it's dark, right? So maybe later in the night. Anyway, cool. What do we got? Cool. Thanks everyone for replying about the companion cards, Zach and Jason. Thank you, mate. Thank you for that. Hey Shane, I noticed a crane in the Wizard of Oz area at Movieboard on Friday as I drove past. Yeah, did you message me, Nick? Actually, did I see? Was it you, or it might have been someone else? And I'm pretty sure I responded to say, "Hey, thanks, that's cool." But yeah, they have definitely been bringing in coaster track into from what I've been told, into the Wizard of Oz area. So we know all the footings are done, and vertical pole should realistically be going up really soon for the Wizard of Oz coasters. And hopefully we'll actually be able to start seeing some of that from the park side and even track. But if not, you got to ride the DC Rivals Hypercoaster backwards, or the Batwing on that particular side to get a view of that. And keep in mind too, they're actually going to be closing the Superman Escape for annual maintenance in February for a few months. So we won't even be able to get any closer to see anything much for that. But considering it's opening this year, I think now, we'll start to see a lot of stuff happening, because a lot of stuff we can't see at the moment is probably all the ground preparation stuff and all the maybe electrical stuff that you just can't see until it starts to actually, rise essentially. And then they'll be doing theming, and that's when the exciting time will start to happen. We're able to see theming and things happening, which is going to be really cool to show you. All right. So yeah, so it looks like things are happening there in the Wizard of Oz area. So thanks, Nick. Appreciate it, mate. Someone saying they just got the $50 annual passes for Dreamworld. So excited. Absolutely. Did you guys see that? That they released that? They had a special, what was it? Buy a one day pass and get a year's local annual pass for $10 extra. I think it's on right now. So, gee, why not take advantage of that? If you haven't got Dreamworld passes, you might as well do it, because keep in mind that Rivertown will be open this time next year. So if you buy an annual pass now, it's going to take you through till early 2025, and that's opening 2024. So you'd want to be thinking about getting that at a cheaper price now, and then you got all the use of everything at Dreamworld, and obviously you got Taipan if you're the coasters, you got the kids area there, Gold Coaster, heaps of cool rides in there to use. And then obviously Rivertown, which we are so excited for. Like, this is going to be amazing. I mean, this year, if you think about it, this year in the Gold Coast, we're pretty spoiled, right? So we've got the Flash opening this year, maybe June, July. We're not too sure. We've got, the Wizard of Oz. Essentially, it's two coasters, but there's 3 coasters, because one of those coasters is a dueling boomerang coaster. So really, 3 coasters in there. And then, of course, we've got Rivertown as well at Dreamworld. So there's so much going on. And these are especially Wizard of Oz and Rivertown, massive, massive, massive development projects, new rides, massive investment. And they're both saying they're going to be highly immersive, which I love, theming and all that sort of thing. So, yeah, it's going to be awesome. So very busy back end of the year for everyone, all the content creators. Obviously, going to go crazy with it all. It's exciting. So, really cool stuff happening. All right, what do we got there? Paradise Country is closed. Yeah, from the damage from the storm. Absolutely right. Yes, Ileana. Hi, how are you? Yes, Paradise Country really copped it. They did release a video on TikTok. If you go and have a look at the cleanup efforts, because that tornado that came through Christmas night, it came literally right through there, and it really did. It really did wreck the place. Essentially, they've done a massive amount of work. Still doing a massive amount of work. The good news is they've announced the reopening date for Paradise Country, and it is on the Friday, the 26th of January, so Australia Day. So, what a great day to visit Paradise Country. It's probably going to be really, really busy. First day it's been open since Christmas. People are going to want to support the park, and it's Australia Day as well. So, why not go on Australia Day and get that Aussie farm experience, ability boiling, and all the cool stuff, the animals. And my favorite, Shaun the Sheep. I love Shaun the Sheep. So, so it'd be cool. Yeah, so it's great to have that reopen again. Oh, you're going on a cruise as well, Juliana. Royal Caribbean. Lucky, very lucky, very lucky. That is cool. Well, I hope you have an awesome time on that. That is pretty cool. All right. I've got a heap of comments just came through, so my feed just went brrr, so now I'm just gonna go back up and see where I was. So I can see heaps of you guys who are on here making heaps of comments, and I'm gonna get to them all. Apologies if I do miss a comment, it's not intentional. It's just they move up and down, then I think I'm in the right track. So just put it again. That's all good. So let me just find my place. I'm pretty sure I know where I was at here. I think I was. What do you think of that? Yep, here we go. Cool. The big crouchy Michael, how are you, mate? Was able to get the $50 off Village Roadshow passes with the Queensland government grant, which came at a good time as ours just run out. Yeah, that's a good point. And the Queensland government just announced what was it, $2.5 million? I think it was. I heard on the radio. Something like that. So you can apply for that $50 to spend at a essentially an entertainment venue like a theme park or attractions, because obviously right at the peak time of the year where all holiday makers are here, that tornado came through and wrecked the places, and everything had to shut down for a day or more, and then the floods happened the following week, and there was more closures, bad weather, so it really hurt the tourism industry. So you can get one of those passes now, apply for that, and put it towards whatever. Like Michael's done there, and he's got $50 off annual passes when they're due. So that's awesome. Take advantage of it. Definitely take advantage of it. I'm not sure where you go, but no doubt you just search it online. It would be there, obviously. That is pretty good. So, and that's just for the Gold Coast, I think, is it, or is it for Queensland? It might be Queensland, because obviously they had other cyclones and things up in the northern end as well. So, yeah, Queensland gets cops well, not just Queensland, but Australia, I suppose we cop a lot, don't we? But that's awesome news. Cool. So sorry, Michael. Actually, I had skipped your comment, but I found your comment, so apologies for that. All right, I'm just going through finding my place again, guys, because I don't really want to miss anyone's comments. Another thing riders noticed is that they've removed the safety sign on the right-hand side of the entrance of the Scooby-Doo Spooky Coaster. Yeah, I thought you're right. Yeah, they're definitely, because they've changed the main sign. I think I think Ryder actually sent that to me originally, and I posted that on Instagram. And then they've also put another little sign in the doorway. And then, yeah, you're right. That sign has gone, hasn't it? Definitely has. And so they're doing, we can't see what's going on inside Scooby Doo, but there is work happening in there, obviously. So, well, it has to be because it opens next year, and it's a whole new ride operation systems, track change, carriage change, everything. So it's a fair bit happening in there. Hey, Kobe. Thanks for joining, Kobe. Hi, Shane. I'm coming over to the Gold Coast next week. What should I do first at Dreamworld? I would probably, depending on what rides you like, I'd probably do Taipan because it's not as busy now as it was, but the queue time, I think the biggest queue I saw for Taipan over the kind of the busy time was about an hour. So, which to be honest, isn't actually not too bad for peak season at all, really. 2 trains like they do on the bigger rides, so they get through it pretty quick. And then maybe Sky Voyager, because that also tends to blow out. The queue lines there blow out to an hour as well, sometimes or more. And that is worth doing. That Sky Voyager is awesome. With the Dreamworld Flyer, whilst that might always look busy, each in one ride it takes 64 people. So as soon as one ride gets loaded, that queue line goes it pretty much goes down to nothing. So I think the most wait time I've seen on that, and the busy time was even about 30 minutes. So you could probably go to that one anytime. But anything like the Giant Drop, any of the bigger rides, probably get them done earlier in the day, maybe. And depending on if you've got kids with you or what have you, because there is shows to see. And I'd recommend, especially if you've got kids, to see those shows. They're fun. The kids like the shows. And they should be posted online, or when you get into the park, on the screens actually shows you the rides that are all open and also the show times as well. So check all that out. Take a screenshot photo of it when you get in there and try and plan your day around that. But yeah, I'd probably try and get the bigger stuff done earlier in the day where possible. Vintage cars, is that it's not open yet, so that won't be open until the 13th of February. That normally gets a big queue as well, but at the moment, that sustained a lot of storm damage, so that's still closed to the 13th of February currently. So hopefully that's of some help. Obviously, there's other rides in the kids area and things like that, and the Dodgems queue can get pretty busy as well. So yeah, it just depends what you actually want to do. So all right. Let me see. I'm just getting some messages through, but it's all good. Apologies for that. Okay. All right. Yep. Sorry, Chris. Yeah, I got your comment sort of mixed up a little bit, but yeah, the government funded $50 cash announcement that from today. Yeah, it was that's pretty good. You spoke about So yeah, take advantage of it. Get your $50 and put it towards a theme park pass or an attraction or something in the Gold Coast, which is awesome. Hey Josh, thanks for joining my live. Appreciate it, mate. Hey Matt, don't miss out on the opening night. Shane can't miss out on seeing my best theme park guy. Thanks, mate. Love what you do always. Good to see you in the parks. Good to catch up with you and the family. Absolutely. And I appreciate you guys always supporting the channel. And always good to see you guys at the parks as well. Yeah. So hopefully I'll make it to that night, unless it's already sold out. I should get onto that tonight or tomorrow, maybe. Try and get those Carnival tickets. Excuse me. Kobe's asking, will the theme parks do something for Easter this year? Well, they were going to be doing something for Easter, and that was the Flash. Speed Force was going to be opening for Easter holidays, but as we know now, it's not. So I haven't heard of anything. Now, also, it's actually brought up, you've probably triggered my mind, Chinese New Year. In years gone by, a lot of the parks have always done something for that, especially Movie World. Like always in the past, they had The dragons in the park, the people of the dragons. They had street food set up. They had the characters in traditional Chinese attire. It was really cool. Like, it was something different. Now they haven't done that for the last couple of years. I don't think. I don't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they haven't. So obviously with COVID and all that, but yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't heard of anything coming up for Easter, and I haven't heard of anything for Chinese New Year either. So no, as far as I know, no. Unless someone else knows something else, they can put it on the chat. All right. Josh is saying he went to SeaWorld last Thursday after lunch. Was it very busy? I wonder if it was busy on Thursday. Okay. What's your thoughts on Castaway Bay at SeaWorld? Personally, I much preferred the old single water slides. That's right. And family raft ride that they had. The rope course was a very poor decision. Yeah, I mean, sometimes that rope course isn't even open. I'm not sure if it's a seasonal thing, maybe. I'm not sure, but look, I do like the battle boats. I like the concept behind it, and it's a ride that's in other parks in the world as well. So it's a sort of a popular ride. It's probably a shame it's so far down the back of the park, because if it was in the middle of the park, it would be a lot more popular, I think. But yeah, the water park was always popular as well, wasn't it? Keep in mind though, they got to put lifeguards on and all that kind of thing for water parks. So there's extra labor in that there. But mind you, you're putting labor into the ride, so I don't know. I like it, but yeah, I think SeaWorld is a very hot park in summer. And having a nice water park there, you could really cool down. I mean, they haven't got the splash zone at the reef, which is cool. It looks good. It's popular, but obviously it's more for smaller kids. And yeah, there's really nothing. You got to really ride the storm coaster to cool down, right? Because you're going to get soaked on that no matter what. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's kind of like, what do you do? Do you put that in or don't you put it in? There's a pool at the resort. Not everyone stays at the resort. Yeah, actually, yeah, now that you mention it, it was pretty good having it there. So, yeah, I guess a ride, people like rides, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do definitely liked that water park. It was basic, but it was good. Hey Shane, I've been supporting you for a while. I'm going to the Gold Coast next week at Dreamworld. Will you be there on the weekday? Not on the weekdays, unfortunately. However, possibly Friday night market. Dreamworld, I do tend to go to the Dreamworld night markets pretty regularly. Not always a Friday night, sometimes a Saturday night. It just depends on the week and what time I finish work on a Friday, because obviously sometimes I'm still working till 6 o'clock on a Friday, and the last thing I want to do is then go out. Yeah, during the week I work full time, so I don't go to the theme parks during the week. Yeah, if you message me on Instagram, anyone can message me on Instagram and ask a question anyway. Are you going to be there on the Friday night, or are you going to be there this Saturday? And I can let you know where I'm going to be. So sometimes I don't decide unless there's an event on. Sometimes I actually don't decide until the day before, because it really depends what's going on the weekend. If there's been any updates or something major happen as far as progress, and then I go, okay, well then I want to film that. I do have my board of videos that I intend on making, and sometimes they'll happen. Sometimes they'll be put off due to other things coming up that are more, I guess, timely. So yeah. But thank you very much for your support, and hey, happy to meet anyone if I'm going to be there, but not during the week, unfortunately. Cool. Josh went on the Trident. Awesome, mate. That's awesome. It's a nice view up there, isn't it? It's such a cool view. I was wanting to ride it on Saturday actually, but it was a gusty day, so I don't think it even opened at all. It was supposed to be open, and the staff were there and everything. They just they can't operate at certain wind gusts, and it was very gusty on Saturday. So it's probably I got a pretty good camera with the mic. It's really good for wind. You don't really pick up the wind, but at one point in my SeaWorld video, the wind caught it. It was really blowing a gale, like at one point, and yeah, I don't like hearing that on the audio, but I couldn't do anything about it. It was just got so windy at times, so I didn't even see that open on that day. So if Trident's open when you're there, you're on a good thing. You should ride it. Definitely should ride it. Are all the Nickelodeon characters out? I think most of them are rotating out at the moment. I'm heading to Movie World tomorrow. Got a fast track as well. It's supposed to be raining, so I'm hoping it's quiet. Yeah, look, I mean, it's still holidays. There's still lots of people around, and you'll get those people that will actually start go away on that week. That from other states, they'll come up and start their holiday for that because it is quieter, but still steady. So you're definitely still worth getting the fast pass, even if it's raining. I don't think there's storm. If there's storms forecast, it will be late in the afternoon. Only thing you got to watch is if there's storms, they will actually shut the outdoor rides if there's lightning within 10 kilometers of the park. That's the rule. So if it's lightning within 10 Ks, they got to shut the outdoor rides until that lightning has completely gone away. So that's when that weather will impact the park, any of the parks. But yeah, it should be good. You should be even if it's raining, just take a raincoat. You'll be fine. You better get on everything. Dreamworld annual pass, yes. Itchy nose. Yes, Dreamworld annual pass is worth it. There's lots of new attractions there, and there's so many more things happening there and things coming up. I would recommend it. Definitely recommend it. And more people who I've spoken to have said, "Oh, we didn't really, we haven't had them before, but we've seen your videos and we've watched what's been going on. We've decided to get them, and we love it." And that's really cool. Hopefully, they tell Dreamworld that as well, because it's important that Dreamworld knows that they chose to get their passes and enjoy Dreamworld now, because it's changed a lot, and I know a lot of the nostalgia things are gone, and a lot of people miss that, and myself included, miss a lot of that stuff. But the bigger picture, how it is today isn't how it's going to be in 5 years' time. It's going to be much more than it is today, and I think we're all itchy nose. I think we're all really excited to see the future of Dreamworld. So annual passes, I would hand on heart say, yep, recommend getting annual passes. Definitely. Cool. Now I think my screen just scrolled up, but I'm pretty sure I found where I'm at. Yep. Love your videos. My favorite park is Dreamworld and Movie World. And I also love listening to the podcast. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. We've got the podcast out. So it's myself and Adrian and Riley. So we're the Theme Park Cartel podcast. If you haven't heard of it or know about it, so we're all friends, and we we'll often go to the parks together and hang out and all that fun stuff. But we also do regular podcasts now. So the Theme Park Cartel podcast, and we do a fortnightly podcast. In fact, we're recording our next one again this week on I think it's Wednesday night. We'll do our recording, and usually that will be uploaded on the following day, so usually around Thursday or Friday this week. So Thursday, Friday this week, there'll be another episode out of the Theme Park Cartel podcast, and we've had lots of positive feedback, and thank you so much to everyone who is following and listening to the podcast. Keep in mind, each of us have got different experiences on rides and knowledge. Overseas parks, we talk about overseas parks. We talk about roller coasters. We talk about Aussie theme parks. We talk about a lot of different stuff. So, and that's the beauty of having three people on there that know different things and have, like Riley, for example, he rode, I probably get it wrong, I think it's 20 odd theme parks in the US last year, and rode, I don't know how many coasters. I've lost count. Check out his channel anyway. That's so mid. There's so many coaster videos on there. But yeah, so we've got a vast amount of knowledge. So as far as content's concerned, it's not just like what you're hearing from me or what have you. We've got Adrian's perspective on things. He's really cluing on a lot of like Universal and Disney and overseas parks as well. So yeah, so it's a good mix, and we really appreciate everyone who is tuning into the Theme Park Cartel. So we enjoy doing it, and appreciate everyone's support. Cool. So watch out for that one this week. It'll be on all streaming platforms. Spotify is the most popular one, obviously. It'll be there. But yeah, thank you for your support on that one. Okay, and yeah, I think I might have skipped past some comments, but I've come back to some. So I was at Movie World on Saturday. I was going to say g'day. I was the other. You were doing your video. Oh, when I was doing a live stream. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I was live when I was live streaming. So after the parade, and I was continuing on into the park for a bit. Yeah, I had a couple of different people come up to me in the middle of the live feed, but that happens actually quite often. It's happened a few times. I don't mind. We'll say a quick hello, and I don't mind if we put you on the live stream and say hi. That's all good. That's no dramas. But yeah, usually, obviously, if I'm live streaming from the parks, it'll only be usually about an hour or so, because it uses either park Wi-Fi or my data, and then it starts to pixelate a bit, and the quality starts to deteriorate. And when I do live too, the quality of the actual, compared to when I'm making the video, the quality is a lot less. But it's live, it's raw, and that's the thing. Oh, I don't know why I got itchy nose, but yeah, that's why it's. But yeah, it's all good. No worries there. You can come say hi. We got there. So that's Jason. Thanks, mate. Is it Shikara? Hi, please say hi to me, please. Hello. Thanks for joining me on the live stream tonight. Big fan of my Dreamworld videos. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Thanks for joining. Thanks for supporting the channel. Harry's saying, which flavor drink today? I only drink berry G Active, so it's very nice. So it's electrolyte. It's water. It's electrolyte water, naturally flavored electrolyte water. No sugar. All right. So we spoke about Paradise Country. So Paradise Country again reopens on Friday, the 26th of January. For those of you that have just joined in a little bit later on, just due to the storm damage, still getting worked on. But 26th of January, that will be reopened again for Paradise Country. Yeah, I think we're all really excited for that. Sorry, I'm just reading someone saying that it's their birthday. Oh, Uliana. On the 19th, it's my birthday. Happy birthday for the 19th of February. You'll be on a cruise. You won't be able to audition. Oh, okay. I think, yeah, you were telling me you were auditioning for some positions at Movie World. Well, I hope you definitely can get something there. Obviously a passion of yours, and you should always chase your passion. So good luck, and I really do hope something comes of that. I've been to Dreamworld on Sunday yesterday, and it was really good. Please tell me what your favorite ride is at all the theme parks that you've been to. So I'm going to include all the ones I've been to, not just the Australian ones. My favorite theme park ride. Now, I do love themed rides. Okay, so it's a really tough one. It would be a US one. I mean, everyone probably knows Australia. It's Wild West Falls and Scooby. I like them. But for the parks I've been to in the US, Transformers is pretty impressive at Universal Hollywood. It's really immersive and just blew me away. I also like Cars ride. So I love Cars Land at Disney California Adventure, and Radiator Springs ride is pretty cool. Again, it's the theming. It's the theming and how you feel when you're on those rides. I like the Indiana Jones at Disney is another one that just it's dark rides. I like dark rides, and see like the Cars ride has dark ride and outside sort of ride parts to it as well. So that's pretty cool as well. Yeah, there's probably a few there that are really hard to sort of determine which is the best. But I do remember specifically walking off the Transformers ride and just saying, wow, that was crazy good. Never been on anything like that ever. So maybe it's Transformers. I don't know. But again, there's Harry Potter rides. There's so many other cool rides as well. So yeah, that's about that. How long will it take to finish the Wizard of Oz land? To the end of the year. So it's due to open. Well, it's due to open at the back end of this year, so we know no firm date as such. But if it was my pick, they want to have it open for Boxing Day, definitely. But it would probably open before that, maybe a week or so. Soft open maybe, or maybe an official open just before that. It would want to be open ready for the crowds for the December. Might open early December even, but just depends because, we're going to get, well, hopefully the weather doesn't impact it any more than it may already have. So things like weather are going to definitely impact the parks and construction and that kind of thing. So hopefully it all goes to plan and ends up being on schedule. Cool. Now my a whole heap of comments just came through and my feed just moved up again, guys. So apologies. Give me a second. I just gotta scroll back up again and find where I was at. Here we go. Okay, cool. All right, yep, found where I was at. My pass has run out, and I have to get new ones. SeaWorld Spooky. Oh, SeaWorld Spooky Carnival. Yeah, Spooky Nights Carnival. Can you tell me what day? Because I'll be on. I'm not sorry. I'm not sure. I think I can't read your whole entire comment there. Sorry, Uliana. Sorry about that. Maybe you've written something further down. Oh, when's SeaWorld Carnival? Is that what you're asking me? Yeah. Okay. It starts on the 3rd of February, and then which is a Saturday, and then it's on the 10th, which is the following Saturday, and then it is on the following Friday and Saturday. So that's the 16th and 17th, and then the 23rd and 24th, I think it is, the week after that. So Friday, Saturdays, except for the first week, it's only on the first 2 Saturdays. I think it is, yeah. So yeah, the 3rd to the is that 24th? Yeah, 3rd to the 24th February. Cool. What's happening with the hotel at Movie World? Haven't heard any more about that, so we're not sure. But yeah, there's been no movement as far as what we can see. We can't see anything, so I don't know actually. But no doubt, as soon as they start to break ground and put fences up or what have you, we'll definitely have to try and start giving you guys some updates as well. I mean, obviously, building a big building, for a while, it'll just be groundwork and things. However, we'll just probably post a few small things just so people are interested, and yeah, we'll certainly post a couple things for you. So when that happens, if it happens. Favorite ride in all the theme parks in Australia? Yes, I probably have to say, Wild West Falls. Just from a theming perspective, Scooby-Doo also love the theming, but I also love that that coaster and how you go up and you swing and then you go backwards, or sway, I should say, then you go backwards. It's pretty cool. Hey Shane, I can't stick around too long for this live stream, unfortunately, but just want to say I hope you and the family are doing well, and thanks for all the brilliant content. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you joining me on the live feed and the live stream as well. Thanks for your support. Always appreciated. Oh, so Chris is just mentioning that with that the government grant for the $50 per person that you can put towards an attraction, it's just for Southeast Queensland, so not for North Queensland. So thanks, mate. Appreciate you clarifying that as well for everyone on there. So definitely take advantage of that and get back to the parks or attractions that were impacted by the weather over Christmas. What's your opinion on the new Movie World Hotel? Do you think it's a good idea? I do, but the thing is, and again, it's only artists. I guess it's artist impression, or maybe it is the actual design. How it looks to me, it looks very corporate, something you'd see in a CBD, or you know. I would have expected the hotel to look less corporate and more theme park, and look, maybe they plan to do some kind of art on the side or molding of character hanging over the edge of it or something. I mean, imagine that. It'd be cool, right? So it just looks like an office block or something. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be amazing and cool, and it is an awesome idea, and it's definitely needed. 100% it's needed. I don't know if the external design. I mean, I'm no architect, or my opinion doesn't really matter, but I don't think I'll change it because of my opinion. But I think most people may be thinking along the same lines. If it's supposed to be a family hotel associated with the theme park, maybe it could be a bit more theme parky rather than more corporate-y. That's just my opinion. So you asked the question. There you go. That's my thoughts on it. But it is a good idea. They got to have the hotel there. There's really nothing up this end of the coast. The thing is, though, they got to have a lot of things to do at the hotel at night. There's got to be restaurants, food courts. There's got to be some arcades. There's got to be things to keep people busy because, as you know, if you come into Gold Coast, you stay in surfers. Or you go to theme parks all day, then you go to surfers, then you go and then you have your nighttime, your dinner, you walk around, and you got markets, you got Time Zone, you got Ripley's, believe it or not, all those places to do, things to see. Because when you're on holiday, you just don't want to go home and just sit in front of the TV like you'd normally do, right? You want to do stuff, make the most of every time. So it would have to have something, because out here at Movie World, you got Top Golf, and this is why they put Top Golf there, so people have something to do at night. There is Top Golf, and there is Australian Outback Spectacular Dinner Restaurant Show, which is amazing. It's, in fact, some say it's spectacular, and you should get along to that if you haven't already been. And by the way, I do have a video on that if you want to check it out. But yeah, so they have got, they've thought about things and they have invested, which is amazing. And Dreamworld now with their night markets on the Friday, Saturday nights proves the point. People will come and spend time at night to those venues. So, there needs to be something attached to the hotel or around there. If you've got to have, 1,000 people there, or whatever the capacity of the hotel is, they're not all just going to go there and go to their rooms, right? They're going to want to go and, I know they'll have restaurants and things on there. They'll have to. It just has to be a lot of things to do activity-wise. So we'll see. We'll wait and see, and then we'll check it all out. So yeah. Can't wait for the Flash Speed Force. Absolutely. I posted a couple of pictures. I was there on Saturday, and I think I posted the pictures on Sunday. I ran out of time Saturday. Time I went over to Dreamworld as well. But there's a stack of work going on in there, guys. That are good. All the ride operating systems, launch systems, all getting redone. It's not just, hasn't just moved from Wet and Wild and got a repaint. It is completely getting a full overhaul, everything, upgrades, everything. So hence why it is taking its time. It's going to be probably a bit of a different ride experience as well. So lots of stuff happening. It's good. So it's definitely a great addition for Movie World, and in that spot too. It's going to be pretty cool. And we just don't know when it's going to open. I think I'm picking June, July. That's just my opinion. I don't know if that is when it is or not. What rides are good for about 6-year-olds? Any of the parks. There's rides for 6-year-olds at all the parks. definitely. Depending on the height, obviously everything is measured on height for safety, so they can be secure into the ride. So, what you can do is measure your child's height. I'm sure 6 years old, they're probably normal average height, I'd imagine. You can email. Well, actually, if you look on their website or even on their app, the rides tell you the minimum and maximum heights. So you can check it all out yourself. If you're still not sure, you can email the parks and ask. But Movie World has a whole kids WB area. Younger kids, right up to probably 10, 11, whatever, or 12, or adults even. It's ride around a roller coaster. It's pretty cool. Dreamworld's got plenty of rides and attractions for that age group as well. And as does SeaWorld as well. So they're definitely you have no problem with a child of that age, definitely. So all good there. Did I hear that Riley was on an article? Yeah, saw that. Yeah, his at TikTok, I think it was, wasn't it? And one of the newspapers picked up on for the day that the park was exceptionally busy. Yeah, that was pretty funny actually. All the slides in the kids' playground are closed. Do we know why? Are we talking which park are we talking about there? Are we talking about the water park at Wet n Wild or Dreamworld? So I'm not sure. Have you checked the app? Zach's asking the question. Check the app. I don't know why. The app won't ever tell you why things are closed. Although they will to a point. They'll say annual maintenance, or it would say temporary closure due to unscheduled maintenance. So that's as much as you'll get. So yeah, check it out. I'm not sure. I haven't particularly found out what's going on there. What's happened to Vortex? Well, I can tell you now, Vortex is open again finally. So great news. So I was there on Saturday. It was going. There was people on it. And guess what? That screeching noise is gone. They fixed it. So it's almost silent. It's weird. It's like it shouldn't have been making a noise, but it's good. It's what it needed. So I think it opened in the afternoon on the Saturday. So yeah, as far as I know, it's all good now, and unless it's closed since then. But unless they're testing, but I'm pretty sure there was people on it. Actually, well, maybe now I'm thinking, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure there was. But either way, it's silent now, so they've fixed that screeching, which is awesome. So yeah. The Storm Coast was down last time you were at SeaWorld, and then you park hopped over to Movie World for Wild West Falls, and then it e-stopped right before the big drop. Geez, that's disappointing, isn't it? Sometimes that happens, but the e-stop for a reason. The rides have thousands of sensors to make sure that if something's not quite right, it stops the ride. It's normal, and it's a safety feature. So, and it's disappointing though, isn't it, especially when you're ready to go down that drop of the Wild West Falls, and then to have it stop and have to get off it. Yeah, that's not much fun. But sorry to hear that. Hopefully you got to go on it again. Didn't get soaked, but had a good story about it. Oh, okay. I think you're talking about the. Oh yeah, okay. That is pretty good. Ryder's saying big news. So Ryder's a regular subscriber. I bump into him in the parks quite often as well. And he's saying he went on Superman for the first time. Would have been his first ever ride on Superman today. So congratulations. I told you could do it. I knew you could do it. And he rode it 6 times. So there you go. He didn't just ride it. He rode it 6 times. Good on you, mate. That's awesome. So he's saying it was fun, scary, thrilling, and very adrenaline pumping, and also Superman fast. He's nailed the description, hasn't he? It's all of those things, and that's just waiting in the queue line watching the ride. But it's good. So it's pretty cool, mate. That's awesome. Congrats, mate, to ride that and to ride it 6 times. That's awesome. That's good. Hey Shane, me and my family are heading up to the Gold Coast next Saturday. We can't wait to see all the changes that they've made at Dreamworld. can't ride to wait to ride the giant drop. Yeah, it's giant drop is it's a scary ride, but it is enjoyable. It's enjoyable but scary, if that makes sense. Someone's asking, right, was it not busy? Actually, it wasn't Saturday. I was there Saturday as well, and it wasn't that busy actually. It kind of looked busy after the parade, and it was busier probably than a normal Saturday. But for peak, it wasn't busy. I think the most last Saturday, the biggest queue time I saw on any of those big rides, any of the big coasters, was half an hour, which is crazy, right? So you just never know. You just never know. He's saying he rode it about 4 o'clock as well. Yes, if you ride it later in the day when everyone else has already ridden it, queue goes right down. And especially now when there's 2 trains, you can get on it. Keep in mind, 2 trains. That's probably how he has managed to do that too, which is good. Cool. Wizard of Oz Dark Ride, telling the story through the theme would be so cool for Movie World. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Same with Willy Wonka, right? I would have loved to have seen a Willy Wonka ride replace the river ride if they didn't have to get rid of that. But yeah, but definitely a dark ride is needed in Movie World, 100%. We've spoken about it a lot, and yeah, definitely. Wizard of Oz theme would be cool. Cool. Josh is off to Dreamworld with Alara. Cool. Hope you have an awesome time. Kobe Wiggles, a message to you, Jaggs Journeys. Jaggs, you are a great YouTuber with a great theme park personality. I love what you do for us when you go to theme parks. So keep on doing what you do for us. Thank you so much. I appreciate the comments. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you and nice of you to say that. I appreciate that too. I appreciate you guys actually watching the videos, because it's good to know that people do enjoy the videos and that they do watch the videos. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel. A lot of people watch the videos and they're not subscribed. And remember, it is free. It is free to subscribe to YouTube and subscribe to my channel. It's no cost at all. It does let me know that you care, and it does help me out a lot if you subscribe. So, Kobe's been a long time subscriber, and appreciate the support there, and many others on tonight as well. Always appreciate you guys, and I can't thank you enough for following the channel, watching the videos, interacting on the live feeds, and that's awesome, and I appreciate it heaps. It's awesome. Heading to the Dreamworld Night Market next Saturday. Is it worth going in to have dinner? Absolutely. You're from interstate, so we're gonna be having takeaway a lot. We're up in Queensland, yeah. So definitely, it's worth it. If you're already in the park, you don't have to pay entry. But if you're not at Dreamworld on Saturday, it's just $2 to get in if you're not a pass holder. And look, there's entertainment, there's food trucks. So there's lots of different foods as well to try. Usually they have like dumplings, which is one of my favorite, dumplings. Check that one out if you're into dumplings. The best. The kebabs and pied, beautiful. Love it. There's usually Mexican there. There's usually like chicken wings. There's New Zealand foods as well, traditional foods, hangi. Quite often. There's smoked meats. There's hot dogs. A lot of them will change over as well. Asian inspired foods as well. There's usually a really good range of foods there. If you follow Dreamworld Night Market on Facebook, make sure you give them a follow. And then on there, they actually tell you what's happening each week and what entertainment's happening as well. And usually there'll be movies playing as well in the theater to check out, all included. 2 rides will be open, the Dreamworld Flyer and the Dodgems. However, if you're not a pass holder, you will have to pay. Now, they've got a deal. It's either $10 to ride one, but if you want to ride them both, it's $15 to ride them both. If you're not a pass holder. If you're a pass holder, obviously, you just show your pass, they give you a wristband, and you're right to go. But yeah, I'd definitely recommend it. It's just street foods, food trucks, using Dreamworld as the venue, as the front half of Dreamworld. Entertainment, I'd recommend it. 100% I'd recommend it. I go all the time. So there you go. recommend it. Harry's saying, how should I address my voice message on the podcast? Yeah, so you can send in if you voice record on your app on your phone. If you've got a question, or if you want to let us know about something you've been on or done, you can voice record it and send it through to the themeparkcartel@hotmail.com. So it's just the themeparkcartel@hotmail.com. Just say, hi, it's Harry. My question is blah, blah, blah. So, or hey, it's Harry I've been on this recently, and this is what my thoughts were. Yeah, whatever you want to say is fine. It'll get played on the podcast. So, so anyone can do that. It's a good way, instead of just reading out your questions, you can actually have your voice and we'll play it. So you just got to put it on the voice recorder, save it, send it on an email to the themeparkcartel@hotmail.com. Do that before Wednesday. If you can do it before 6 o'clock on Wednesday, this Wednesday, do that, and you'll hear yourself on the podcast. Okay. I'll get back to some more of your questions, guys. I've gotten through most, and there is still some more there. I just want to touch on a couple of things, some updates, essentially. Movie World Green Lantern is still down. So I was, as of when I last checked the app anyway, and it was down on the weekend. I think they were hoping to get it up and running literally on the weekend or very soon. So hopefully any time now it will be open, but at the moment I'm pretty sure it's still down, unfortunately. Hooray for Hollywood. It's in their last week of that event. Finishes on the 21st of this month. And again, remember that event is included with your park entry. So if you're not sure what it's all about, my video is on my channel. Check it out, and it shows you everything that the event is all about. So it's worth checking out. There's some characters that you can meet that you don't normally see in the park, like Beetlejuice and Gizmo. Pretty cool. Some of the Police Academy as well. So, Wizard of Oz characters, they're all there. It's a pretty cool event. So definitely check that one out. It's finishing real soon. Dreamworld. We have touched on the vintage cars, but those of you that joined up after I spoke about that, they are looking at reopening the vintage cars on the 13th of February. At this point in time, that's due to the storm damage that they received on that Christmas night, and because there's a lot of massive trees in that area, it got hit pretty hard through there. So they sustained a lot of damage, but they plan to have it open on the 13th of February. Just check the website though, in case that changes. It may bump out or may come forward, but that's the planned date at the moment. Now there's some maintenance coming up on a couple of rides at Dreamworld as well, straight after the holidays. So keep in mind the maintenance is online for everyone to have a look at, and pretty much they've got most of the year ahead. Maintenance is it's there, so you can check it out. So you can plan your visits around the maintenance, around what rides are actually going to be open, right? Makes it easier. But for Dreamworld, so Tailspin is going to be closing from the 29th of January into the 26th of February, okay, on its annual maintenance. So that's Tailspin. And also for the same period of time, actually, no, it's shorter, but from the same day, so from the 29th of January, Serpent Slayer, they will also be down on maintenance, but that reopens on the 16th. Well, actually, I think it's down to the 16th of February, so it'll probably be the next day that'll be reopening in February there. And yeah, as I mentioned before, there's a deal on at Dreamworld at the moment. That's just a specific one for Dreamworld. So if you're going in on a one-day pass, so if you're not an annual pass holder, if you're just going on a one-day pass, but you are a local, but you've never had an annual pass before, currently right now they've got a deal where you can buy a year pass, a locals annual pass, just for an extra $10. How good is that? How good is that? Take them up on that offer. If you're a local, you got to do that. I mean, geez, if you're paying for a one-day pass, well, I'm not sure what the one-day price is. Haven't got it up in front of me. I'm sure it's probably around the $100 mark. most of the parks, or maybe a bit more than that. It might actually be more than that, actually. But still, you pay $10 more. So you're already going for the day. You just pay an extra 10, you get a year's pass. Definitely worth doing. Check it out. So go online, have a look at that. I think they've advertised it on their Facebook as well, TikTok, Instagram, maybe. But go on to their... Now, that is actually an online deal only, as far as I know. Yeah, it's online only. So you can't get that deal in park. You got to get that deal online. So keep that in mind. SeaWorld. So, again, I was there on Saturday and hadn't been there for quite a while, actually. Well, I want to say quite a while, maybe a good month. I enjoy SeaWorld. It was a beautiful day. It was hot, and yeah, it's a nice park. It was quite windy that day, but we needed it because it was so hot. But again, Vortex was either open or was testing. No noise. Fantastic. They fixed that screeching, which is awesome. The new pathway, unfortunately, as you would have seen in the video, it's still not open yet. I get it. There's been weather events, holidays, so they probably haven't been able to get that finished due to those other reasons. I would have thought they would have had it open, ready for the peak season, because getting to Storm Coaster, if you're in the plaza, you sort of go via Jet Rescue, or you got to go around the castle and down again. So this way, when this opens, you'll be able to go from the plaza or Ray Reef straight to Storm. It's awesome. And I tell you what, they're doing a great job with the landscaping around that as well. It looks amazing. So if you haven't seen it, jump on the video, have a look. Hopefully that's opening really soon, and it should literally be any week, I would imagine. So very soon. Yeah, and again, we've spoken about Carnival. Make sure you redeem your free ticket if you're an annual pass holder, because it's definitely worth it. Starts on the 3rd of February, Saturday, the 3rd of February. Goes through to the 24th, but it's Friday and Saturday nights only, except the first 2 weeks, it's just Saturday nights. So the 3rd and the 10th are Saturdays, and then when you get to the 16th and the 17th, and then the 23rd and the 24th. So that's Carnival, and it's a short event. They're only 3-hour nights, so 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. Another good thing was, and it did open a little while ago now, but the carousel the Dora carousel is open. It was going with guests on it, and it was really good to see that in full operation again. So yeah, still no update on the monorail. It's there's nothing. It's still sitting down the end near Castaway Bay, dusty as anything, up in its station. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we won't see that operational anytime soon. Maybe they can find parts for it and fix it in the future, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I honestly don't think it's going to happen. Anyway, we'll wait and see. Cool. All right. So just wanted to run through those things. How are we checking for time, guys? 1 hour, 12 minutes. Again, thanks to everyone that's on the live stream. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate it. I'm going to scroll back up to the comments because since I was just yakking away then, you guys have been typing more comments, and I've got to find where I was at. So apologies for that. Oh yeah, I remember reading that one. What do I think Aussie World is building? Yeah, so we posted some pictures of that, and some Aussie World posted a picture. Plus, one of my subscribers was up there. He posted and sent me that a few weeks back. When he was up there, he said that he was asking around, and I sort of said it was it was like a sky coaster type thing, but it's not a roller coaster. It's definitely not a roller coaster. It appears it could be like a zip line on like a single rail track, one of those type of ones. So in some countries, those attractions are called sky coasters. But it's not. There's also roller coasters called that too, but it's not a roller coaster. So look, we're not even 100% sure if that's in fact what it is yet. All right, so that's what it kind of looks like it might be, just where it's located on the bank with the trees behind there. And again, we could be totally wrong. But that's what it looks like it might be. So actually, another one of my subscribers mentioned to me he was going there in the weekend just gone. So I'm not sure if he's on tonight. Not sure if he is. John, are you there? No. But I'm sure, and I can't see him. So he, he might have found out some more info, and he might send me some information there with a bit of luck. So yeah, well, if anyone else is going up there and checking it out, I haven't been up there for a little while. We'll get up there again soon, but yeah, don't know exactly what it is. All right. G'day, Jaggs. Your videos are great. Thank you. We have gone to so many events we didn't even know about. Cool. From my videos, that's good. Yeah, I mean, that's the aim. You know, it's good to see what's out there. You know, I see so many families taking their kids to the theme parks every weekend, bump into them every weekend. And, you know, it's great that the parks are here and you can take your families and enjoy them. And yeah, it's good to also see, what they are all about. And, during the videos, give you some information about, about the event or about what's happening at the parks. And yeah, I get a lot of positive feedback about that. So, I'm glad you guys enjoy them. I'm glad you find them helpful, which is cool. Josh is off to bed soon. Yep, it's getting late. Good night soon when you go, Josh. That's okay. I appreciate you jumping on, mate. Thank you so much. Thanks again, everyone who's just saying hello as well. There's stacks of people saying hi and hello. So hi and hello to everyone who's on tonight, and for saying hi and hello as well. It's appreciated. Is it BVE saying, I remember I met you at Whitewater World. Yeah, absolutely. Meet lots of people. And yeah, I've met plenty of people at Whitewater World as well. Always happy to say hi. What else we got there? How much is a bucket hat? So all the prices should be on the website. So yeah, if you guys, I've obviously got a range of apparel now online, which is really cool. So jaggsjourneys.create-apparel.com. So let me just jump on the website. My phone will open up. So jaggsjourneys.deco, so DECO -apparel.com. All right, so that's the website. And so there I am. Enough. It's probably too blurry to see. Anyway, let me go in there and check out you can go to products. You can click on products, and straight away it's going to bring up shirts. So I've got the logo shirts, and I've also got my vlogging design shirt. So and that's available on hoodies, kids, adults, both men's and women's. Why is this not loading? My phone's not loading. Might be. Anyway, the hats. Let me see. So on here, because this company they do print. They print apparel. So the hats on here are printed. Just the logo is printed. Just so you know. By the way, this is the new logo. Oh, hang on. Let me just bring this logo down. My phone is doing funny things at the moment. Might be reception. Wi-Fi. Anyway, bucket hat. So keeping in mind, this company I'm using, I'm essentially buying their, so they're putting my logos on their products. I go through and choose what I want, but then I've got to load it all up and put it on the product. So it's a print. And it's an Australian company, so it's not coming from overseas. It's not cheap out of China or anything like that. These are here. I mean, I don't know where they originally come from. They might have sourced them from overseas. So from a hat perspective, there's a bucket hat, and that is $26.99, and then the trucker hat's $29. So again, it's a print logo on those hats. If you do want an embroidered hat, similar to this, it's not the same. Just a flat. It looks the same, but it's flat, not puffed like that. It's 3D, but I've got to keep the cost down as much as possible. It's just a flat embroider, basic hat, cap, $25. Just message me via Instagram directly if you want one of those hats. Otherwise, you can get a hat like this online. It's just a print, though, just to be aware. That's a trucker. It's a trucker hat, so it's got the mesh at the back. All right, so sorry guys, my lighting's just playing up here now. So yeah, anyway, go check out the website. And thanks to those people that have already made purchases. So keep in mind, if you do buy something off my website there for that one, so it's made to order. All right, so they haven't got they just haven't got it all pre-made and send it straight out to you. They actually, when you place your order, then they pick the garments and then they put it into their production. So that's when they'll then print your image that you've selected onto the garment that you've selected. And there is around about, they say, it should all be on, what is all on there. It's around about a 7-day lead time just on the production, because obviously they're doing many jobs, not just mine, right? So you have to allow for that sort of week for the production. But then as soon as that's done, then it's posted out. So, and it's pretty reasonably quick postage. I think it's like around up to maybe 4 or 5 days, something like that. You can pay extra for a couple of days, but keep in mind, you still got the 7-day production time. That regardless, you've still got the 7-day production time. So it is made to order. So just to let everyone know. So so no one gets disappointed with saying that that it didn't come on time or something like that. So but yeah, it's production time and then postage time after that. But yeah, it's been amazing actually, and I'm very thankful for how many people have jumped on and purchased t-shirts and hats and hoodies and all that sort of thing already, and didn't expect it to even sell anything straight away. So thanks heaps. I bought one thing, a t-shirt myself, which I haven't got yet, but it's coming this week, and then I got because I'm testing the process, and then I also want to see the quality, obviously, because I haven't seen the final quality. It's supposed to be good, so I'm hoping it's all good. So maybe next week on the live feed, I can show you the actual shirt that I got and talk about the quality of that as well. But yeah, the process, it's pretty good. They email you. It looks like it's coming from me, but it's the company that's doing it on my behalf, obviously. And you get notifications and tracking everything. So it's pretty good. Like it's done really well. So I'm pretty happy so far. But thanks again for everyone's massive support on that. And so make sure you check out the website if you haven't already. So greatly appreciated. Cool. Now I'm way behind in the comments, guys, so apologies for that. Okay, I think I know where I'm at, actually. Do I like the Ghostbusters? You got a Ghostbusters toy back there. Yes, I do. I love the Ghostbusters. Yeah, I actually went to when the Ghostbusters first came out. I went to see it at the movies when I was a kid. So yeah, back in the 80s. It's cool, and I love it. You want to see a close up of the car of that one? So that one there is actually the it's a movie, The Afterlife. It's one of the newer movies. So this isn't like, it's the same model as the original one, but this is the Afterlife movie version. So it's a little bit different, where it's all dirty and rusted out and burnt. It's got the fronts all burnt, and it's got the doors that open and things like that. I can quickly show you. Asking, have a look. Give me 1 second. I'll look, grab it. Now, this is just a plastic one, by the way, so it's not a real expensive one, but it's actually quite detailed. So there you go. You want to have a look at it? There it is there. It's got all the bits on it. And again, this is the movie version, The Afterlife. So it's in that movie, the vehicle looks like that. It's all dirty and rusted and not in great condition. So that's how this model actually looks, which is pretty cool. That's why I liked it. It's pretty cool. But yeah, doors open, that kind of thing. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it hasn't got lights or anything that work. Nothing like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it was about. I actually got it from Supernova. Pop culture. They have it's a massive. Pretty much when you walk into Supernova, there's a massive pop culture stand. They have every single almost collectible you could ever dream of there, and that was there. So it doesn't weigh much. It's just plastic, but it looks pretty cool, right? Cool. So yeah, there you go. Do I like Disneyland? Yes, I love Disneyland. I've been fortunate enough to have been there a few times, and definitely hope to get back there again as well. And next time, provide some vlogs for you guys. So, are you guys interested in seeing Disney theme parks at all? Because I know, generally if you're coming to the Gold Coast, you're sort of more interested in the local parks and that. And maybe if you're not intending to go overseas, maybe they're not as of interest. But I'm going at some point on a holiday anyway, right? It's where we're going to go. We've been before, we love it, and I'll probably just film this time as well. But if you guys are like, not really keen on Disney, then I'll probably just do just some reels or something, because there's a lot of time goes into the videos, a lot editing particularly. But hopefully it is something you guys want to see. Remember I met you at Whitewater World. Thank you. Yeah, I can't see you, so I meet a lot of people. But generally, if someone comes up to me and says, "Oh, remember you met me at blah blah blah," then I generally will go, "Oh, yes, that's right. I do remember you from there." But yeah, again, I appreciate people that do come up and say hi. Any of the parks, it's really appreciated. Do the parks have different pricing structures in off-peak periods? As far as entry goes, I don't think so, but I know they do for certain things in the park. For example, cabanas at like the water parks. Out of peak, they will drop the price. In peak, bang, they go up. Fast Track's another one. Movie World, I think. What is it? I think it's about don't quote me. I think it's about 170 at the moment, but normally it's around 150. I think. Don't quote me. But it's something like that. They'll have a peak and off-peak price for certain things in the parks. I don't think they do for the actual ticket price though. To my knowledge. Cool. I've just got to scroll back to you guys' questions. I think I'm caught up to where I was at. What do I want to see from Carnival 2024? Particularly the show, the Aqua Aqua Light Show is incredible. And they're saying it's going to be bigger and better than last year. So looking forward to seeing that the most, and trying some of the awesome foods that they have on the night as well. Do you know that in 2002, the Wiggly dancers and the Wiggles had their Wiggly dancer coat from 2002 to 2006? I didn't know that, but I'm sure, obviously, you're a very big Wiggles fan. So that's, I'm sure there's other Wiggles fans on here. So I'm sure that's actually information that, other Wiggles fans would be very keen to hear. So very interesting. What happened to Vortex? Well, it was on annual maintenance, and then we're not sure specifically, but as far as we know, it's all good now. They fixed the screech, so that's awesome. That's really awesome. What noise on Vortex? It used to screech like nothing. Like you could hear it from miles away. It would just screech when it went around, like an old swing or something. But it's all fixed now. It's awesome. Why is Green Lantern closed again? I don't know specifically. I think it might be a parts issue, but again, I'm not 100% sure. I think they were waiting on some parts or something. Which news channel did the thing on Riley? I can't remember specifically. I'm probably going to say the wrong one, but it was either 7 or 9. Sorry, I did see it, but it was brief when I seen it. Might have been 9. Not sure. Been jumping in and out due to Gladiators starting tonight. Oh yeah. Sorry guys. Yeah, can't miss the Gladiators. I know it was a cool show too, wasn't it? Back in the day too. So, very fond memories of watching it in the 90s. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, what? You saw it at the Brisbane Entertainment Centre. That's pretty cool. Well, I hope it's been good. I hope it's been more exciting than me. I'm sure it was. Cool. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to catch up for your comments. And thanks heaps for all the comments. So many. Jake saying, remember me? I asked you what was scarier at Gumbaya World last week. Oh, yeah. TNT. I went on the TNT, which is now my first big roller coaster. It's an awesome coaster too. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be brave enough to go on it. Loved it. Thanks. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah, awesome. That's good news that you went on it. And as you can see, once you're strapped in, you just go for it, right? So I'm glad you enjoyed it. It is an awesome coaster. It really is, and it's going to be the same exact coaster as coming to Wizard of Oz. So it's going to be one of the Wizard of Oz coasters, suspended coaster. Exactly that design, because essentially they have just Movieworld has just gone to the supplier and gone, I want that one. That's the Vekoma one I want. Bang. And yeah, it'll be themed differently, obviously, to TNT, but I'm pretty sure, I think, could be wrong, but I think the people that did the theming for TNT are going to be doing the theming for Wizard of Oz, because they use an external company to assist with that stuff that they specialize in, and they have themed that TNT so well, haven't they? But it's an awesome ride. It is an awesome ride. It has so many different elements, and for what it is, and good on you for going on it. That's awesome. And now you'll always go on it. And I somehow completely mind blanked on Willy Wonka having a dark ride based on the boat scene heading into the tunnel. That would have been epic. Yeah, that was my thoughts too. And going into the chocolate factory, like on the boats, the chocolate river. Imagine seeing all the Oompa Loompas and all the candy, like life size all around. Would have been incredible if they had been able to re-theme instead of shut down the Looney Tune River ride at Movieworld. That would have been timeless. It would have been just the best, I think, option. But anyway, they had to actually get rid of it because it was I think it was rusted right out, and they couldn't fix it. So cool. Yeah, right. Is saying they had 2 trains at Superman. Yeah, always in the holidays, the big coasters will have 2 trains running pretty much during the peak seasons so they can keep up with capacity in the park. Urban Outfitters. Oh, yeah. You may not remember me, but I am a yearly subscriber, like around the 500s. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Well, it's awesome. I have so many people that have continued on the journey with me, and I appreciate that. Yeah, and it's great. And I hope you still enjoy the videos. If you're on the live feed, then hopefully you do. So, yeah, thanks heaps. It's appreciated. It really is. And again, hi to everyone who's just saying hi and hello. I appreciate everyone being on tonight and saying hi. It's appreciated. Do they have frozen soft drink at Carnival? Yeah, I think they have them open, mate. Yep, I'm pretty sure they do. Ryder's going back to Movie World tomorrow and spending some more time in the park before his school starts back. That's right, you got another week of school holidays and then back to schoolwork. And more rides on Superman. So once you've started, like you've seen, once you start that ride and you've done 6 times already, yeah, now it's addictive, isn't it? It's addictive. It really is. And that's, I think I like about Superman is that whole dark ride at the beginning where it is like you're in the dark ride experience first with the earthquake and all that stuff's going on. It's pretty cool. And then Superman pushes you out and then the ride's, yeah, it's full on. It's a crazy ride. Short ride, but Jesus, good. Really good. Someone else is also saying they recommend the dumplings at the night markets. They're really tasty, and the owners are super nice. Yeah, the owners are really nice, actually. They're, in fact, pretty much everyone that runs those food trucks, no matter what food truck you go to, they're all very friendly, very helpful, and all the foods. I haven't had a bad experience on any of the foods there. But yeah, the Yumpling Dumplings, the owners there, they're very nice and very engaging with the customers. It's funny because I was actually there on Saturday night. So, and I was in the queue for Yumpling Dumplings, one of my favorite things to get. It wasn't the only thing I had that night, but, and there was some people in front of me, and I was next to be served. He said to the guy that owns it, Nick, I think his name is Nick. So he says to the people he was serving, "Hey, there's someone famous behind you." They turn around and look at me, and I turned around, looked at the people behind me, and cracking up. But yeah, he was obviously pointing me, and I was like, I'm not famous. But yeah, that was pretty funny. He's a good guy, yeah, and him and his wife. And yeah, I tell you what, even if the queue's long, and it's because it's so popular, as soon as you get your order in, literally, it just takes a few minutes, like if that. It's very quick, and anyway, yeah, you got to have it. You got to have it. I know it's most likely a no, but can we arrange to meet one day? If it's no, that's what I expected. No, I meet people every time I'm at the parks. So, yeah, and I'm at the parks on Saturdays, essentially. That's when I film. It's my filming days. So, if you're going to one of the theme parks on a Saturday, just send a message on Instagram the Friday, because sometimes I don't make that decision where I'm going to Friday or even Saturday morning sometimes. So yeah. Yeah, just let me know. I can let you know where I'll be anyway, at the very least. So that's all good. So I've been actually getting asked by a few people, are you going to ever do a meet and greet sessions at one of the parks? And I mean, I don't know if people would come along. I don't know. So, but I am getting asked the questions a fair bit. So look, maybe, maybe I might do something, maybe like at the Dreamworld night markets, maybe because I don't know. It's because most people, even if you haven't got an annual pass, it's only $2 to get in. So it might be an option to say, hey, I'm going to be here one night if you guys want to come down and say hi. Yeah, so maybe something like that. But generally speaking, most people will always know they'll see me on a Saturday at the theme parks. That's when I do my filming. So, and always happy to stop and say hi. No problem at all. How have the crowds been at Dreamworld through December and January? I normally get there each month, but haven't made it recently. Did they get the crowd boost they were hoping for? with the new attractions. There has been some very busy days there. I don't know the numbers, obviously, so I don't work there. But yeah, and there's been a few days where the queues have been decent, hour and that sort of thing. But keeping in mind, Dreamworld's probably one of the biggest theme parks in terms of size. So the thing about Movie World is very small and compact. So often it really feels hectically busy. Yet it might even have the same amount of people as Dreamworld, but Dreamworld's spread out so it's so vast that it probably doesn't feel as busy anyway. But as far as I know, yes, they've been getting really good holiday crowds through Dreamworld. I was talking to, I think, just one of the staff members, and they were saying, yeah, it's been really, really, really busy. So, and that's great, and that's what we want. We want people to be coming to Dreamworld, supporting Dreamworld, and they're doing a great job. And they're certainly with the offers they're having on their annual passes and things, it's they're making it more affordable as well. And they're doing some great stuff. And more to come as well. So yeah, I think they've been doing all right, which is good. What else we got here? Okay, yeah, I think I've missed some comments, and you guys have been writing them again, and so thanks for that. Because apologies if I've skipped past, because when the feed moves, and I've got to go back. So apologies, it's a bit sort of up and down there. Green Lantern still closed. Yeah, it is still showing as closed on the app as well currently. So don't know why. And my feed just moved again. So sorry about this. Oh yeah, here we are. Yep, monorail's dead. Yeah, as far as we know, nothing's happening with that. So apparently, with the code word GC Summer Funds, gets a locals Dreamworld annual pass for $50. That's really wow. Okay, that's really cool. That is really there. You go. If you're looking for a locals annual pass and you're not in on that one day pass and get the $10 extra for the full annual pass, so that must be online. GC Summer Funds is the code word, and you get a locals Dreamworld pass for $50. Well, hey, you should definitely take them up on that offer. Wow, that's crazy. Thanks for letting us know about that. That is crazy. Man, that's good. Oh, Harry's saying it was at Aussie World. That's right. Yes, it was. Sorry, I get so many messages every day. So when I come home from work, I've got to go through at night and go through, read them all, and reply to them all. So while I'm having my dinner. Love your videos. Any idea when Movie World's Wizard of Oz will open? Yeah, it's supposed to be late this year. It's definitely supposed to be late this year. If anything changes, they'll obviously change the date and let everyone know. But fingers crossed, 2024 is the year for more. There you go. 2024 is the year for more. So hopefully we get more rides and attractions, which we're supposed to be. I need to get myself some merch so I can wear it at the theme parks. Well, thank you. Yes, I appreciate that. Actually, it was funny because I was at the night market, and I'd seen a couple of people in my merch, and I had to look twice. I was like, you just had to sort of just couldn't comprehend it at first. But anyway, yeah, I'm starting to see people in the merch now, and we've been selling in bits and pieces for quite a while, but just sort of on demand. But now we've got the site there. You can go in there and have a look, check out the designs, and yeah, as I said before, I'm really humbled and appreciate the people that have already bought things on there or who are intending to buy something on there as well. It's really appreciated. I mean, I don't make much money on it, but it's not for that purpose. It's because I keep getting asked. So yeah, I do get asked a lot about this hat as well, but this, like I've said, I think I said it last week on the chat. So this one's really expensive to make, and I don't really want to sell a really expensive like this cost me more, or at least the same as when you go to the sports shops and buy like a a proper team hat. That's what it cost me to make, and I don't want to sell that. No, I don't think I don't think Jaggs Journey's value is not the same as a sports team hat. So we try and keep the value down a bit. The apparel on the website is what they sell it for, and plus the print image. So we make a very small commission on that. We do make something, but again, it's just a small amount. But the key thing is, if you guys can get your hands on some merch, I know heaps of people have been asking for so long. And the good thing is, I haven't just got that logo. We do have that logo, but obviously we've got the new design as well of me vlogging. So, I had that made by a graphic artist. So, which I'm happy with the image, and I've had a lot of positive feedback on that one as well. So thanks heaps for those that have been buying that one as well. Cool. Do you think Wet and Wild has the capacity to hold special events like SeaWorld and Movie World? I think it's like you're saying there about the water safety thing. They do actually. Well, they have had sort of certain events there, and I think they have to have it in one sort of area. Unless the whole park stays open, they have to have all the lifeguards for every ride and attraction, obviously. But I mean, they'd have to put in additional lighting down at certain parts of the park where it gets quite dark. That's also, if they just had maybe a certain area, I think it'd be a wonderful place to have a night event in summer. Or hey, what about Calypso Beach? That would be the place to do it. That would be the place. The lazy river, because remember, I mean, by the way, if you haven't seen, I'm pretty sure everyone has seen the original Scooby-Doo movie, the one that was filmed here in the Gold Coast. There was actually quite a number of scenes that were filmed in there that was Spooky Island. So there's actually quite a number of scenes that were filmed in that area. There's a quad bike scene, and then there was also another scene with like a bar and all that. That was all in there. So it's got a little bit of movie magic or movie nostalgia or history in there, which is cool. But that would be a place where if they could just have a night event in there, it'd be cool. Probably need a little bit of extra lighting, but that'd be cool. Let's see what else. Show us Disney. So if we went to America, you'd be happy to see Disney parks. That's cool. I mean, we'd be going anyway, so we'd probably, no matter what, I'd do a video. If I was to go to Disney park, though, I probably wouldn't put my own music in. I would want the full Disney experience to come through the video, because Disney's Disney, right? You wouldn't want to wreck it with doof doof music. You know what I mean? So, I would do more, not raw videos, but as in you'd hear more of the natural sounds, because I think a place like that's what it's all about, is hearing what that park, the sounds, the music. I would probably get copywritten on most things, but I mean, we do get the odd strike here and there, but it's usually just shared monetization on the music side of things. So usually that's sort of okay. They don't strike you, because it's not like you're trying to use specific music just for your video. If I was to just put a commercial track on it works differently on Instagram and TikTok, that you can use commercial music that you can search through that app, and that's perfectly fine. But on YouTube, you can't. It's all copywritten. So, but if they know it's just background music, YouTube generally picks up that it's just background music. Usually they'll just be an option for shared monetization. You can go back and edit it or block it out, and shared monetization is fine. I mean, you don't make a lot off it anyway. So yeah, that's how I'd probably do Disney videos. Obviously talking bits and pieces, explaining as I do, and then just showing you without any added. I don't think it would. I really don't think it would need added music. It would probably wreck it. So that's how I would do it. Yeah, I think it's just different from how I do the videos here. A little bit different. But yeah, that's so whenever we get our next Disney parks trip in, that's what we'll do. So cool. I mean, if you guys are saying you're happy to see all the parks, and yeah, I mean, we actually had a trip planned and booked and everything right before COVID, like a lot of people. So we had to cancel that. We lost a little bit of money, as most people did. And then it was just since then it's just been too expensive to rebook. It's just ridiculous. Like we got some really cheap flights when we did book it. Now it's like double to triple the price, and the exchange rates have gone down as well. So yeah, we just haven't got the money. So if someone wants to sponsor me to America, let me know. But other than that, I just got to keep trying to save some, and it's getting harder to save, isn't it, with the cost of living? But yeah. Anyway, we'll get there. We'll get there again. Will the parks be busy? What will the busiest park be on Australia Day? Well, they all get a good. Obviously, it's a public holiday, so people want to come out to the parks. However, keeping in mind Australia Day, most people want to have that barbecue. They want to get the thongs and have the games, and go to the beach. Water parks are probably going to be the busiest, because you can bring things to have barbecues at Wet and Wild and White Water World as well. So probably the water parks, I would say, will be busiest on Australia Day. The other parks though will be steady. So yeah, I think last year I was at Movie World on Australia Day, and it was busy, but it wasn't hectic. So it was doable. I think we waited. I think I waited. Scooby was actually, that was the last day of Scooby Doo. Might have been the last day or second to last day before they shut. So I think I waited maybe an hour on that day, or maybe 45 minutes, maybe, for Scooby. Yeah, but it's definitely head out to the parks if you can. Why not? Do I think rides like Green Lantern and Doomsday are due for replacement? They are very unreliable and seem to be down outside of maintenance more than the majority of the year. But they have, definitely. Obviously, Doomsday is disappointing how it only goes halfway around now. At least it's open, right? But keeping in mind, Movie World paid big money for those rides and attractions. So imagine how annoyed they would be if it was your theme park and you paid whatever it cost for that ride, and the thing didn't work, it was broken. Like anything you buy, if it was broken down all the time, you bought a car and it kept breaking down, only go half speed, you'd be annoyed, right? You'd be taking it back. You'd be going, "What are you doing? Give me my money back. This is wrong. You need to fix it." Let me tell you, they'd be doing that to the supplier of that ride. 100%. They would be smashing them, because it's their reputation, right? So people always say, Movie World. Well, it's not Movie World specifically. It's the ride manufacturer that's to blame, essentially. I mean, I'm not a technician either. I don't know what the actual problem is, by the way. So I keep joking around that when you go around the other side, the Wild West side of Doomsday Precinct, there's that prop, and it's got all the power that's all hanging out and sparking away, and it makes all the buzzing noises. And I keep saying, "Oh, that's the problem. The plug's out." But it's not. But it's the prop. But it's something. It's something that should be fixed. The manufacturer should be sorting it out. They really should. And if not, the manufacturer should be giving them their money back, well, or something, or part of their money back, so that Movie World can, in fact, invest in that spot and put something else in there that's going to bring people there. Because that's all they want, is to bring guests to their park and have a great experience, right? That's what they want. So, yeah, keeping in mind, it'd be annoying for them. It'd be really annoying for Movie World and the Green Lantern. It's the same thing. Same thing with that. I would imagine. I don't know what the issues are. Whether they have trouble sourcing parts, maybe, I don't know. But again, it's impacting their guest experience. So I can tell you now, they'd be on the phone and emails to the ride manufacturers. I could guarantee you that. So hopefully there's a plan internally for them to get something done with those attractions. Ideally, I mean, when they're working at their full capacity, they're great attractions, right? So ideally, they just need to be working to their full capacity. So first and foremost, before we talk about replacing and all that kind of thing, maybe. But I don't know. We'll see. We have to watch the space. I'm so happy to be near Gambier World. Yeah, I really like Gambier World, actually. I really like Gambier World. Hope to get back there again too one day. You're lucky you live nearby. Especially in summer when the water park's open. It's awesome. Apart from the flies. I don't like the flies, I must say. Too many flies. I liked your old intro. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I had that intro for a while, and then I wanted to change it up. In fact, I had to change up. There was an issue with the song that was being used. I think it wasn't one of the free ones, and it kept getting copyright strike. So something like that. I was having issues, so I had to change it anyway. So, and yeah, actually, Riley. So my latest intro music, the music behind it, is actually done by Riley. So he's actually a DJ and producer as well in his other spare time. So yeah, he did that for me. So and I really like it. I really think it's cool. It's not the first exact version that he did for me. So I sort of knew in my head what I wanted, and then when I said it, how about this? Bang! He got it. He nailed it, and it's awesome. So yeah, thanks to Riley for doing that. But yeah, I'm sticking with that for now. I like it. I'm not sick of it. Hopefully, you're not sick of it either. And I've shortened the intro up compared to what it used to be and all that as well. We get a lot of analytics from YouTube, and it does tell you where people watch your video, where they drop off, and where they skip, kind of thing. So a lot of people were skipping the intros. I was like, well, why put effort into an intro if they're getting skipped anyway? So that's why now I do it different. So now I'm not getting the stats saying that people are skipping the intros. So yeah, well, I never know. One day I might decide to change it up again. But for now, it is what it is. What are we saying here? Someone's saying that I think they're going to the circus, or they've been to the Hudson Circus. That's on the Gold Coast. Yeah, I was actually planning to go to that. I know it's still on. I'm just running out of time, I think, because I had some time off over Christmas, but obviously with the tornado, and then we had no power, no internet, no phones. It was very disruptive, trying to find ice to keep things cold and survive, So I didn't get there. But yeah, that Hudson Circus is awesome, I've heard. And Goldie the Clown, he used to be at Dreamworld, and he's awesome. Absolutely awesome. I do know that Hudson Circus is excellent. So if you haven't seen it, and it's on at the Broadwater Parklands, check it out. If you can get to it, check it out. Support them as well. They do a great job. They do an awesome job. So you never know. I might try and get there, but I think I'm going to run out of time. Be good if the Scooby-Doo went backwards. Yeah, how good would that be if they put a backwards seat on there? That would be awesome, actually. You never know. They might reopen with a backwards seat. I would definitely go on that. Definitely. Ryder saying he rode the Scooby-Doo ride on Australia Day last year. Oh, that's right. For your first time. I remember that. I was there. I saw you that day. That's right. It was the last day. That's right. Before it temporarily closed, before its multi-million-dollar makeover. Cool. Hey, guess what, guys? I actually got to the end of your questions. I can see someone saying keep the monorail. Yep. It would be great. Honestly, so many people miss it. It's nostalgia. It's a good way to get around the park. Yeah, it's a real shame. Okay, I might have missed a couple of questions. Sorry, guys. I'll again because it shifted up. Okay, Ryder's saying he could see part of the Wizard of Oz land. It looks like they're doing the station for the Flying Monkey, the suspended coaster. Excellent. And he couldn't see the tracks and supports yet. Cool. Depends where if they've put some over there. So someone did say they'd seen actually them craning some stuff, and it may not be visible at the moment, but that's awesome news. Brandon saying what the discount code also works with Village Roadshow theme parks. Awesome. Well, that's good to know as well for that summer deal. It brings the annual pass down to 160. Sorry, it brings the annual pass down to 169 and the annual light pass down to 129. Geez, that makes it heaps affordable, doesn't it? That's awesome. Well, thanks, Brandon, for letting everyone know about that. So if anyone's up for annual passes right now, Dreamworld or Village Roadshow, make sure you use that code, summer code. I'll just find it again from someone else that mentioned it, if I can. Geez, I might not be able to find it. I know who sent me who sent it. I just got to find the comment among all the comments. It's that summer one anyway, so I can't see it there. I don't know if Michael's still online, if he's watching. Where is it? Yeah, anyway, if you go back on the live feed, you'll find it after the live feed. I can't see it there. Sorry. Yep. Thank you, Harry. GC Summer Funds. GC Summer Funds. Check that out, and yeah, that's cool. That's pretty cool. That is awesome. If you can get $50 off, that's awesome. Hey, Zach. John McLeod, how are you, mate? Good. Thanks for jumping on the live feed. Always awesome to see or see you at parks and messages and stuff like that. He's saying someone, another YouTuber you met who denied it. Oh, to deny it was him. Did a Google paid Earth video and showed the pylons in the park of the Wizard of Oz area. Okay, so it's on Google Maps, is it, or Google Earth or something like that? So there you go. If you get on to Google Earth, good old Google Earth or Google Maps, they've obviously done some updating. So if you scroll over Movie World, looks like you may be able to see some progress from space. So that's pretty cool. Thanks, John. Hope you're well, mate. Well, that's good to know. That's good information. Very good information. I was picking up what you're putting down as well. So, or someone's what's it called? Near Map. NEARMAP. Near Map. I'll write that down and have a look myself. Near Map. Check it out. That's pretty cool. That's always good to see you. You learn a lot on these live streams. It's really cool to have these chats with you guys, and you get to sort of find out a few things, and it's cool. I hope you guys are enjoying these, by the way. I mean, I seem to get around the same number of people on, which is a decent amount of people on every week. and definitely awesome interaction, and I really appreciate that. I just hope you guys are enjoying it as well. So as soon as you don't enjoy it, let me know and I'll stop doing them. So in the meantime, we'll keep running them every Monday at 8 p.m. Queensland time. What do we got there? Some more comments coming through. Okay, so Near Map shows the latest scans. Okay, that's good to know. That is good to know. I reckon they need more attractions to come to Dreamworld, and there will be. Definitely there will be. So, yeah, I think you'll find there'll be probably some flat rides going in there. Yeah, there'll be definitely a lot of things happening. Probably once Rivertown's done, so by the end of this year, you'll probably see next year they'll probably make some other announcements on what they're going to put in as well. But there'll definitely be more things happening at Dreamworld, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Cool. So I think what are we at? 2 hours. 2 hours in. I reckon 2 hours is probably long enough. The last couple of times we've gone over to nearly 3 hours. And don't get me wrong, I really, really appreciate everyone coming on board and chatting as well and going through and joining the live stream. Again, I hope everyone enjoys it. So all good. So we're going to leave it there for tonight. Thanks again to everyone who joined me tonight and who joined me in other weeks gone by. And again, thanks so much to everyone for watching my videos, which I release every Sunday. So don't forget there is content coming out during the week as well. Instagram, Threads, TikTok. We'll release things on TikTok occasionally as well. Haven't been too active on there recently. Just finding new content to put on there and filming and editing, all that kind of thing. So in the spare time. But yeah, appreciate everyone supporting me on those ones as well. And again, like I said before, thanks to everyone who's been buying my merch on the new merch site. So jaggsjourneysgc. Sorry, I'll just bring that up again because I just had it on my screen and it just came out. Here it is. Yeah. So it's jaggsjourneysgc. Deco, so it's DECO-apparel.com. Okay. And remember, when you buy something on there, they gotta print the items on the garments first. There's about a 7-day production maximum, around about that, and then they post out. So if you're paying extra for postage to have quicker postage, because there's an option on there, I think you can get a 2-day turnaround instead of a 3 to 5 day. That's after production, so you got to keep that in mind. It's after the production time. All right, so it's made to order. It's made to order, so we're not sitting on inventory. So again, appreciate everyone that's been already buying the merch on there as well. And as I mentioned, I've purchased a shirt myself just so I can see the quality. And next week we'll hold it up and show you guys the quality, and we'll talk about that as well. So, by the way, if you do want something specific to a topic or what have you, just let me know. Send me a message on Instagram or something like that. Also, Theme Park Cartel podcast, we touched on it before. We're recording our next episode this week, Wednesday night. So that'll come out probably Thursday or Friday this week. So look out for that on all the streaming platforms there as well. So, and again, we appreciate everyone's support for the podcast on there as well. Cool, guys. Got to wrap it up there. Thank you all so much once again. Thanks for all the interaction and all the comments. It's been wonderful. It's been great. Thanks again. Don't forget, next time you're at the Gold Coast theme parks, particularly on Saturdays, ask the question, is Jaggs Journeys here today? You never know where I might be. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next journey. Good night.